morning everyone, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigator's Tarot, here to bring you a few readings. This is the general energy report. I have picked up that there is kind of like a very quiet energy. It's kind of like more about going within and being an independent sort of entity at this time. Even though we are moving into great celebrations, as you know, for a lot of us, Christmas is around the corner, that sort of thing is occurring. However, I'm also feeling that this is a very contemplative time for many to go within and to heal any remaining wounds that may come up. And I'm also hearing too that for some, the challenge is to come together in union with another. And sometimes communication can get a little bit lost. And what I'm actually hearing is that the world is a mirror, and especially our partners or any kind of counterpart type energy can actually mean that we are being forced to look at our own triggers and our own wounds. And quite often people, especially at this time, whether it be family, whatever, counterparts, whatever, can be a very triggering time for us at the moment. So we're being asked to sort of go within, find any remaining wounds that may, you know, be triggered by outer events, meaning outer people, and just remember everything that you see is a mirror to your soul, and also is a mirror so that you can actually begin to see the truth of who you really are in another. And sometimes you may not like what you see and be triggered, and then have to sort of do the healing work that comes with that. And that's what I'm hearing. So at this time, that can be very relevant for a lot of us. As I said, like we've got the Seven of Pentacles here, which is about kind of like building finances, building abundance, pretty much. The Temperance card, so just tempering those energies. There's no real direct movement forward for a lot of us at this time, and I think it's because it's more this contemplative, keeping the balance type of thing going on, as within, so without. So, you know, everything is a mirror. So just remember that everything you begin to see on an outer level is also going on within, and vice versa. So just be temperate with your energies and keep a balance if you can at all possible. Yeah, and look, the reason why the energies are like this is sometimes we really do need that time to be able to sort of like be independent, but also contemplative in our energies, and to prepare and be balanced, so that if any sort of triggers come up, or if you are presented with a mirror, then, you know, it's a good idea to kind of like get balanced so that you don't get triggered easily. And you don't, you know, or if you are triggered, then to sort of like be able to take a deep breath and sort of step back and be the observer in your life. That can be very helpful. Because right now it's literally about balancing. That's keeping the balance within, and as within, so without. The Hermit. Yep. So once again, going within, the Hermit is very much in contemplative, inner working type of energy, where it's a lot about going within and finding the truth, really, of who we are. Once again, can be triggered by outer events. So, you know, if you have the feeling that you need to be on your own at any time, just to work things out for yourself, or just to be in your own presence, in the presence of God and all that is, through the presence of all that is, you will find that honest and true you that is trying to come to the fore. Yeah, we're going through also a transformative time at the moment, moving into higher energies, and of course sometimes being triggered can bring up some of those energies that require us to, you know, look within. So just be aware that we are going through a transformation process, and for a lot of us it can be a little uncomfortable, and so a good idea to go within. We have the Knight, so very independent energies these are. This is all about taking responsibility for the self and becoming very, very independent on every level, on an emotional level, on a financial level, on every level, on a physical level, on an emotional level. It's about independence completely. And through doing all of this, going through the inner workings of the self and relying on your own self for your own discernment as to how you move forward when the energies want you to move forward, you will move into a calmer sort of way of being, more contemplative way of being, but a lot more calm and sort of like independently resolute as to where you are needing to put your energies at any given time. So yes, it's all about emotional independence, gaining wisdom from within and moving forward when it is the right time. At the moment, it's more about balance and keeping that temperate balance type of energy coming through. And just remember that sometimes we do have the ability sometimes to deceive ourselves when we are triggered. Sometimes we can often then blame another person when in reality everything outside of ourselves is just a projection of us. And so it's a good idea to sort of see that as a triggering response and as a mirror, and see where you yourself need to actually look at yourself and maybe take responsibility completely and forgive and let go and work on those wounds that have been triggered. I hope that makes some sort of sense. Anyway, we'll just do one more. Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Yes, very, very. And yep, once again, we are going through a cycle, but eventually we will come into these Empress energies, which is about taking full responsibility, being nurturing and kind to ourselves while we go through this process. So be kind to yourself and wait for the wheel to turn completely, because we literally are going through a massive transformational process at this time, and it requires us all to take responsibility for all that is in our lives and anything that does come into our lives. And we are also responsible for creating our own balance. So I hope that makes some sort of sense. And anyway, I shall see you when on. Bye for now.